I'm going to say to those people who are watching this is that I apologize for not telling you sooner and painting pictures of a situation that wasn't real. So I'm going to take responsibility for that. We're no longer in the vibration of the Kwatamani. We're living in Belize, but we're separate from the vibration. And I'm going to be honest with you, because I don't want people to watch this and think when they coming down to see me or
these are the clothes. These are the clothes that we had on that was made. So I started to paint scam artists, but I didn't do that to be catty. But I have a bag full of all the clothes that we contributed to and that we made while we were in there. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that I'm not a part of this vibration. I'm not ever at this particular point looking to be a part of anybody's vibration. So my thing is that just do your research and be responsible and take responsibility for your part, and don't get caught up in something that if your gut is telling you to get out of it, get out.
Yeah, we were told by one of the head women that we leave you by a tree like we found you. But the thing is, they didn't find you by a tree. We took a plane to get here, right? And you'll never be the same again. And after the life lessons, you may have cut your being off from your family, from your resources. Your confidence will be shook. Be responsible
and love your being, love the body
and your actions.
We were looking for a family. You know what? Even if you have two people, we had family in Brooklyn. We underestimated what we had.
We had our challenges.
But we went to somebody to fix us. That was on us. We went because we thought he had the solution and the answer. He came as a father figure. And what happened is that we traded that off for cash. I paid for a father.
You know what's heartbreaking though? The thing that's really heartbreaking is that you will have women, chocolate women, but I'm going to speak to like black women that know what they have been through. Maybe they can't leave because they have children or babies, and I get that. This is not about the children and babies, because I'm all about family. But are deep in it and won't say anything and allow you to be scammed as they were. That's really heartbreaking, and that's one of the things I did not want to believe, that a woman that's been, sold into or a scam is going to allow another woman to go into that. That's like, with everybody looking at multiple relationships and all, that's not the problem. But when you know that you got all kind of disorder and dysfunction, you know that he talks to people like crap and he's got issues, and you sell that off to another woman or a sister, when people out here earnestly seeking and searching, that's foul. That's foul, and that's heartbreaking.
My thing too is that it happens in the States too. A lot of times when women get a pass, like even me being a part of the lesbian community at one point, we do give each other passes. A lot of times women will go with other women thinking that it's the lesser of the evil, that they, at least she won't beat me. But women are just as painful. It's painful dealing with women. I have watched women beat women, throw women down the stairs, and I've watched women who identify and put their womb on the line to be men. There's no way a woman can be a man. A woman is trying to get what she considers to be power, and basically she'll date another woman, and another woman will date another woman because they're frustrated with men. There's no good men.
But it's not really out of a love of women. It's not out of a love.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not a love for women. You're doing it.
It's running from something.
You're running from something into something else, and you know what? It's a trade-off for everything. Just like we learn here. We left the States to come here, and it was a trade-off. So we traded off something for something else. So you're basically, if you don't work on you, inside you have to go deep, and you got your shit. Don't get me wrong, because we all jacked up. We got childhood stuff going on. But if you don't deal with you and make peace with your spirit, you are always going to be a
wide open to predators.
Candidate for being scammed.
Do your own work.
Do your own work. That's all we say. The bottom line is that do your own work, but also if you run up against the Kwatamani vibration,
don't give them no money.
I can't tell you what to do, but I can just share with you my experience.
Mother, I'm going to tell you don't give them no more money.
I can't, because that's not where my spirit is. I can't tell you what to do, and I can't tell you how to do it. But what I can do is share with you, as a mother spirit and as a woman who's 51 years on the planet, my experience, and now it's in your hands what you're going to do with it, because there's no force here. I don't have control. But if you decide that your insecurities are so deep and you don't want to work on you, and you're going to hand your situation off to somebody else, then you got to do what you got to do. But for those of you who want and are out there that hear this, that want to heal and want to not be scammed and want to work and do the work and do the work and do the work, and it's a lot of work.
It's constant.
It's a lot of work, because you know what, the hardest thing is being with you, because I spent a year in a room by almost basically locked up on restriction, because a lot of times when I didn't agree with High Priest or
Joseph Robinson's
Joseph Robinson, and when he had a problem with me, he would restrict me and put me and leave me in a room
9 days,
sometimes
up to 30 days.
I'd be in a month on my own, and they would just bring me the food. So my thing is that,
and here's a healing program, some overripe bananas and some sprouted black eyed peas.
Because, and then why didn't I leave? Because at this particular point, I was so almost halfway broken that I started to believe the stuff that he was saying. And then I started to have an addiction for a father, and I painted the picture in my mind that this is the father that I would have had. So he played many roles, and it was it's a psychological thing. Once it gets into your head, it gets into your head. Because once you're ordered it.
And that's one of the things too, you start second guessing your common sense. You start second guessing, like, wow, that don't add up. Why do you tell me that don't make no sense? And we've heard so much that we're not even telling a fraction of it here.
I'm not saying, I don't know about the brothers, but women, we do that all the time. When a brother is showing you something, and you start to make excuses for it,
that could be a woman too, anybody.
You are an enabler. And bottom line is that you can't, at this particular point, say you don't know. This is the information highway.
Listen, us being out here and sharing this with you, you know, this is not about money. So we could potentially not have any business. We already walked away from our businesses. We already lost most of our savings to this. But this is like somebody being molested and people not speaking up in the community, so it goes on. This is like maybe those women that their husband was a slave owner and never spoke up.
Or the Catholic
people that know about the priest is doing something, they don't speak up.
You
got all of these people sitting around pretending that the emperor has no clothes on, that they don't see what they have to. And the most disturbing thing to me is with the young people. You know, he's all in their head where they won't even speak up and they won't question, you know, in terms of finances. They had one young brother ask, after we had all been given money, asking us in the car, come on, sisters, you know you could do better than that. Asking us for money. It was so out of order.
Okay. It's out of order. My sister, there's many incidents, but I'm going to sum it up. I'm going to sum it up because I don't want to sound like I'm ranting, because I'm not. I own what I own. What I've done, what I put in, what I've done. But my thing about it too is that,
but we're acknowledging here, and we're here to expose what's going on here, and more information will be forthcoming.
Well, we have a guest. We have one more guest.
Yeah. So
okay.
we have one more guest.
We're gonna sign off. We're gonna sign off. But remember, and if you have any questions, go. We'll answer it later on the box down below. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode, or this tuning into my life. And hope
so we'll see what the rhetoric behind us has to say.
So
to try to get in our head again. But today I'm standing in truth. I'm not intimidated. Not 1 minute. Not one bit.